Hello again and welcome to Cliff's Notes. Let's continue on our series regarding the fruit of the Spirit. Again, Paul the Apostle says in Galatians 5, "But the Holy Spirit produces this kind of fruit in our lives: love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. There is no law against these things." We talked about last week the great foundational principle of love. Now we continue to the word joy. What is this joy that Paul talks about? The Old Testament book of Jeremiah talks about having joy too. Jews had the task of rebuilding the wall that had been destroyed when they were in exile. When the people came together after building the wall, they looked in the law books, the Ten Commandments, and those books following in the Torah, and the people discovered that they were very, very far away from the idea that God had for them. They became very sad. Their joy was gone. So Nehemiah encouraged the Jews with these words. He says, "Go and celebrate with a feast of rich foods and sweet drink, and share the gifts of food with people who have nothing prepared. This is a sacrificial day before the Lord," he says. "Don't be dejected and sad, for the joy of the Lord is your strength." The joy that we're talking about, it brings strength regardless of your situation, you see. Joy is not fake. It endures through happy times and sad times. It is as strong as the first word, love. Joy gives the connotation of rejoicing and being glad regardless of your situation. Paul says in Philippians, "Rejoice in the Lord always, and again I say rejoice." So we need to practice being joyful regardless of our situation in order to develop the fruit joy. You see, every situation that you face, you've made it through to the other side, or else you wouldn't be listening to this podcast, you see. You've made it through all of the frustrations and the sad times and the dejection and the challenges you face. You're still here. Your own life experience tells you that nothing lasts forever, and there will be joy on the other side of the crisis. Christians acknowledge before the crisis has ended that you know God has got this even. Romans 8:37, it says this: "Despite all things, overwhelming victory is ours through Christ who loved us." He will walk you through the dark valleys. He will be with you, and there will be joy again. "Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, you are with me," the psalmist says. As you grow in your faith and you develop your connection with God, you will find that your trust in His plan for your life will grow too. Relieve yourself of the burden of controlling every little thing that happens to you by giving it over to God and having the confidence that whatever the current crisis is will eventually come to an end. And this is something that we can rejoice in the Lord always. I want to thank you again for purchasing my book, Christian Soul: Foundational Principles of Faith. It's doing well and people are writing reviews, so thank you so much. I would like for you to also go to my website, leave a message, make sure that you leave a question or something for us to answer regarding the fruit of the Spirit or any of the podcasts that we have had in the past. Thank you so much for listening again. Thank you for encouragement, and thank you for your prayers. We really do appreciate that. So until next time, this is Cliff with Cliff Notes, and I'm out.